where did the music go? There we go. Welcome back to the stream. Hi everybody. You know the drill. You know the drill by now. It's time for more metaphor. Because we got places to go. Alright, I'm not going to save, but I do want to know if I can camp and then go to...
Hey! Let's see.
A village.
Let's... Hey! Thanks, but... Okay then.
I don't know if it works like this, but hopefully it does.
Alright then.
Let's go hang out with Rizz.
What now?
Hello there, come to check on the progress of the lance? Well, you ought to know, I'd never work on it while those brothers could see. How is the relic search? Have you found anything? Even if it seems like a piece of rubbish, show it to me anyway. There might be a hidden trick to it like the others. I handed Rizz the junk we picked up during our travel. And this looks no more like rubbish than a glance, but I say it never hurts to be thorough. If this goes here, capital. Ha, never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
Awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, Rizz. Oh, so what's this set up like this, eh? Then it could be a forward compatible with a modern design. Aha! Eureka! I'm thunderstruck, lad. I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The nurse of moments ago was a driveling buffoon compared to now. Thank you, Joker Persona 5. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from both igniters in both process and function. Ordinarily, magic isn't viable without Magla and magic igniters, whereas for the gauntlet, whether for the gauntlet runners or otherwise, in fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, or you lot. Do you dislike igniters? No, they're fine things worth researching, but wielding powers beyond one's limit is a fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
truth is,
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. I was once approached by the government to personally participate in Igniter development. They gathered up some destitute parapets who had no other place to go, and then subjected them to experiment after a full experiment.
About that.
no.
The experiment had already started by the time I got in after me, and at that point, Descent would have been met like an insect underfoot. I lost track of central engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs, we're all too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly approached the projects, absorbing myself in Gauntlet Runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not only one meant for death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung.
No.
I'd say this is more of a step up, no? You're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please, with a seat in the prince's own runner. Though it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays, and the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask for nothing more.
I'm a lucky man to be part of your...
All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for these relics, yes?
However...
Something is nagging at me, though. Why the devil are all these relics pieces scattered around the world? Seems to me like they're all one part of a greater whole. So, some kind of natural coincidental dispersal, or something else altogether? Well, next time you bring a relic, we very well might get the answer. Counting on you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Piece of cake.
We have 11
What do you
days.
want to do?
Now then.
So, if I want to go to...
Just a moment.
Well, are we going? Well, are we going?
Okay, we need to reload. We need to go home. Unfortunately, that means we missed that nighttime with Norris, but it's okay. That's why I made a save there.
Oh. You-
Hey! Okay then. Right?
I'm quite grateful.
I said it previously, but I would like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding with my task today. These Mystari trials are interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the tradition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe, but this is on a whole nother level. There's so many skeletons about. I suppose many fell there without ever completing their trial. Quite harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands and made a trial to match. Good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
That.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at...
Da, dee, da, dee, da. How do we rank up Juna or Alpha? Because I've never how to rank up Juna. Like when does the
All right then.
Alright, back to the Gauntlet Runner. Because we need to go to
Ah, capital. Everyone's here. Now then.
Just
We have a pending.
that's the key for the bounty monster, right? How devious of it to masquerade as a bandit.
let's be off.
It's your call.
Great. Let's move out. What to pick? All right then.
Let's use imagination with Yufa.
Realize
Oh, Joker, do you have a spare moment? I'd have to take a look around town, but the thought of doing so makes me nervous. Would you go with me? It's so frustrating we can't go right away.
I'm very happy.
I haven't been able to completely focus, but at least I've lifted my spirit. How's your first meditation session? Well, I still can't focus entirely. That's because it's your first time. Let's keep practicing. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through practice, such as one time. However, I know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Lewis and bring peace. I'm not naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together at one. I don't know how we're going to solve that. True, serenity will win the day, and I aspire to be someone who can be counted on to resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path and those who have strayed together. I believe that since I too have lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstances.
I see.
That's a great goal to have, and I'll be behind you the whole way. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, yet I've done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate many things, but I feel like things are a little clearer. That we are such a lively and animated group is thanks to you.
Hey.
I think you're just as much to thank for that, Yufa. Thank you, but I think with you at the center, it's made it easier for everyone to bond in a wonderful way.
The reason is
Since we're here, why don't we meditate for a few minutes more? 6 points? Meditation is broken!
Coming into view is the village of Ligno, experienced traders who have withstood the trials of all the world's cultures and customs. Gather here, though the village has waned in light of the influx of monsters.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick detour? I would say, this village is unusually lively. There's a lot of strong people from different tribes. Merchants en route to the capital tend to stop here first, so that doesn't surprise me. Feels like more like a mercantile commonwealth than a traditional village with a lord. Are you insulting my gauntlet runner of being stinky? This is not your gauntlet runner. I see a shopkeeper. Let's go shopping before we start a brawl.
Hey. Hey.
The gauntlet runner arrives at an encampment, and yet the day...
All right then.
Alright, now we can go talk to Nuris.
Oh, thank you.
We have to skip this since we already saw it.
Of course. I'm a lucky.
This one's important.
What? Red alert! It's an enemy attack! Time to muster, people! I was trying to sleep. They've reached the deck already. Don't let them hurt the runner. I beg you.
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
Just leave this to me. Let's have a sport of inventive ingenuity.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
You can't run!
Girl took one out.
I will fight with pride.
Right ahead. The captain took one down.
I shall do.
We shall sweep them. Who will remain?
Observe the enemy.
Direct my strike.
He did it!
Wrap this up. Time to rest,
Come
I see.
on, more of them?
Pugilist.
I'll crush you!
This victory is for the dragon god and my people.
Appreciated.
Thank you for the nice work out there. That should keep the baddies at bay now, and you kept the craft safe and sound too. Now then, have a good night and sleep tight.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Summoner and Mass Dancer are just so useful. Why would you ever switch Juna or...
What to pick? All right then.
Yeah.
Why would you ever switch the archetypes?
Really?
What now?
Yeah.
All right then.
What is this dragon symbol?
What do you want to do?
My allies' max MP will increase.
Actually, I'm.
Let everything be as they are. Abandon yourself to the great flow of everything. I'm gonna try breathing deeply. I feel like I'm gazing myself. I feel my imagination has increased.
Imagination. What? Farewell.
The Gauntlet Runner finds itself at the Scoundrel's Hold, a cave system beneath the sand and rock, dug out by bandits over untold years. There were once treasures hoarded in the sprawling paths. But with
Why am I the Great Seeker?
only a vast labyrinth remained. The party wanders into the caves, now merely
That's my question.
of the bandits' dreams.
Is this the place?
This is his council's, and our bounty was at the end of it.
Oh my.
Goblins really love. My magic shreds goblins. She who laughs at a goblin shall cry by it in due measure. The goblins are one thing, but adding a giant complicates matters. We can't be too careful.
So,
What now?
Okay then. Let's go.
Alright, dungeon time. And then, I don't know if we're gonna go to the thing. What was everyone's party by the end of this?
wait.
No, I want a different quest. Not this one. Whatever. I'll check it once we're back in town.
Enemies up ahead.
How's that? We strike first. Let's give them a
Jump
fight.
on them. Quick, everyone, go. We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
Behold this power. Raging fire. Sorry, my mistake.
I call upon royal power within.
Perhaps not.
He did it. Tougher than I thought.
I will fight with pride. Let's keep
That's
this
one
up.
for the captain. Let's keep it
less.
going.
With blade in hand.
Three enemies called upon a royal soul. I feel the magma.
They sure don't give up easy.
Now, you can't run. Two remaining.
One out.
Let's go. Flare. Stay sharp. It's not over
Keep it
yet.
going, Captain.
Is everyone for all that we strive for?
Smooth dodge, Judah.
Sorry, my mistake.
He did it.
Woo, not too shabby.
We did it!
I shall
That's
strive to
lots
use
of-
this power wisely. Remain steadfast. Some foes still draw blood.
No choice but to cut through them. Enemies up ahead.
Come on. This is our chance. Forward.
No one here fights alone. Behold this power. Raging fire.
You hit the
Okay, you're weak to Pierce.
Light. Still up? I stand. Huh. Take this.
almost decided.
Well done, Hulkenberg.
This is just what I need.
We need to figure out their affinities
Please,
first.
after you.
Pugilist. I call upon royal power within.
Okay.
Is that all?
Bonk. Bonk again.
Gotta heal up. Throw her back. Anyone get on
With healing power.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is everyone up with blade in hand? At the point of a sword.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Sorry, I'm DMing my friend.
A halfway decent result.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Be careful.
Oh shit, hi!
Come and get me.
Ouch.
Incoming.
Ouch!
You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Only a flesh wound.
I call upon a royal soul. I feel the magma. That mist.
Are you prepared? Pierce, they die hard.
The fight is power. Here.
My thanks.
Unapplied.
That helped.
How are we doing on health?
Magic Knight.
Welcome, my goblin.
That's it, Hulkenberg.
This'll be over soon enough. I'll show you. Magic no seat stubborn, hey?
I shall vanquish evil. You'll be the end in sight.
Great job.
We can do this.
I owe you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That move is annoying.
Only two enemies left. Stay sharp.
Pierce through them.
I call upon a royal soul. Give up already. Keep it up.
I shall eat this.
There we go.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
Any of these chests could be the one with the thing in it. That's not it. Lancer's headgear. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Well done.
Fuck!
We'll hold our ground.
Watch me. Gale. You hit their weakness. Don't
Fusion.
let up now, Juna.
Savior.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Magic Knight.
I'll run you through. Got them right in their weak spot. This is just what I need. Magic no skipper. Already. Got one.
Are you prepared?
Hit their weak point.
We won't hold back. For all that we strive for.
Okay, this is not good.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Smooth dodge, Juna.
Okay, let's go.
Stroll can't show you. Somehow heal him.
I call upon royal power within. Tougher than I thought.
Savior. We're not out of this yet.
I owe you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Only one left.
Sworn oath of
Finish them
knighthood.
off.
Blade in hand.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot. Fast, dancer. You hit their weakness. Don't let them down, Juna.
That didn't kill?
A tough one.
Shit.
Nothing.
For all that we strive for.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Oh, you found new powers.
Pen Patra?
What now?
We can just get rid of this now and learn Dakunda.
What now?
and we'll win this.
This is just what I need. They sure don't give up easy.
No holding back.
We don't have any good AoE attacks though.
Let's make an end of it. You'll be moment of
Roll
truth.
this one out.
Not bad. If I say so myself.
3 enemies left.
Magic
We can do this.
Oh, nothing
Don't get got this
satisfactory.
handled. Only 2 enemies left. Royal Stay sharp. I feel the magma.
There we go. Good job, Juna.
Let's keep this up, everyone.
We have yet to defeat them all. On guard.
This is amazing.
Whoa! Now that's what I call treasure.
That would be cool if I ever used that archetype.
Our enemies have discovered us. You got this. I don't see anything we can't handle easily. They look pretty good.
All right.
Wrap this up.
I'm right here.
Don't see anything we can't handle. We'll be okay.
I'll give it my all.
This is how they do it. Now get in there and finish them off. Behold this power. You hit their weakness. Don't let
Fusion.
them down, Juna.
Head ahead.
Keep it up, Juna.
Light. Still up? Is everyone come? Right there. They yet clear
That didn't
sight.
kill?
This is just what I need. Get them ready.
Great,
I knew
Juna.
you could
I
do
call
it.
upon royal power within.
Let's stay calm. Guard up.
Oh, here comes big damage.
Only one left. Finish them off.
I
We're
see
clear.
it.
Rosenberg got them right in their weak spot. You hit their weakness. Don't let them down, Juna. What a finesse.
Oh, I forgot to buy things from the store before we left. Oops. We need to go do that before we later. Let's. We need to go buy more of that when we get back. Please remind me to buy more of that.
Just a bunch of weak ones.
Come on. Let's push through. A preemptive
This could
strike.
be our
We get the
chance.
first one. Behold this power. I feel the magma. Juna got one.
And that's the
I
job
knew
that we
you could do
do.
it.
Die hard.
I won't hold back. A tough one. Magic Knight. A surprise
Nice
remains.
work, Hulkenberg.
You never let us down.
Only watch me. Finish them off. Raging fire. Looks like that's all of them. Great job.
Fool! Oh, she started her journey?
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Alright, only other place we can go up is here. How do we get over there?
We got it.
I can feel the power pulsing through me.
Shouldn't be anything we can't handle. We'll be okay.
Ouch!
They'll need more than this.
I can't believe this! Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up.
Ooh.
I call upon a royal soul. All right, Judah got one.
No holding back!
Savior! With healing power.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
That helped.
With blade in hand. Oh, they yet cling to life.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him. Sorry. This is just what I need. All right, Judah got
Great,
one.
Judah.
As usual, I can stay die hard.
Let's take Savior! By this power.
Hey, don't get sloppy, Cap.
Fuck you, dude.
Join with me. Perhaps not this. Huh, take this. Worthy foe after all.
Only I can get finish them off. We're out here. That's the last of them. The way's clear.
What now?
We can breathe a little easier.
Alright, we found the relic.
Hey,
What the heck is that? Quite an odd shape it has. Think it goes with something else? You know, it might be one of the relics Nurse was talking about, right? Let's show it to Nurse anyway.
Everything's pretty standard. Yep, we're safe here. Gotta be something we can do here. Hey, maybe there's something to do here. How's that? Which means
come on,
nice.
Good job, guys.
Get ready. I'll show you. They sure don't give up easy.
No holding back. Three remaining.
I won't hold back. By this power. Still up?
3 enemies
I
left.
step magic
We can do this.
Numbers
Officer got
dwindle.
one. So dead. I call upon a royal stone. And that's that. Victory's ours.
No.
Marvelous. I feel stronger
Remain
already.
vigilant. There are still enemies about.
I don't think anything. I'd say we're evenly matched.
Oh, no, thank you.
You've got this.
Push through. Well done. The scourge is no more.
Okay, found the exit. Watch out, I'm sensing a strong presence up ahead. Pet the cat.
Yep. Just a sec.
Well,
So this is the goblin leader then. It wanted to take the scoundrel stronghold for itself, but its evil deeds end here.
Let's hurry and defeat it.
Glad you're keen to scrap, because it looks ready too. Let's show it what we've got. Come on!
This is just what I need. They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all. Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Behold this power. Be careful. Magic, most secret arts.
Pugilist! Set
Their
ahead!
weak point. Keep it up.
Flare! Let's finish this! Not bad. Magic Knight! I'll run you
We're
through!
got them right in their weak spot. I'll show you. Sorry, my mistake.
Pugilist! Pierce!
I will fight with pride. You're here?
Bonk.
Magic Knight!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
I call upon a royal soul! Raging fucking up already!
Magnificent.
With no holding back! Run them
Their
through!
weak point. Keep it up.
okay. We can do this. Take it!
My thanks!
With blade in hand!
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. I'll show you. They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop. Backing out for
I shall
now.
fight.
Pugilist!
I will save you! Come forth, royal soul! You better be sure. Savior!
I owe you.
There we go.
Grateful.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, here goes the soul scream. Oh, here we go. Ouch.
Really hurting. I won't. Someone help her.
Magic Knight!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Summoner. It is your turn!
My thanks!
You
Are you
can put it down.
prepared?
Can we get her some healing?
Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
I owe you.
Thank you.
That was helpful.
Oh, power of heroes!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Heed me!
Oh, you're weak to that. Okay. Regeneration bell.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Phew, that's that then. And we got the enormous eyeball. This ought to make the surrounding area a bit safer. With the request done, where to next? Or should we get out of here?
What now?
Where is Summoner on the tree? Does it only have one rank? How do you get the second rank? Unlocked at rank 6. Oh, but you also need to study Faker.
My power swells forth.
Let's go. Where is Moore? Here he is.
Where was
You've done a wonderful job cultivating the general. Yes, a splendid accomplishment indeed.
All right.
Our research proceeds apace. Thank you.
Hold on.
You don't seem to be in good spirits today. I got the impression something's weighing you down, though. I'm scared. The truth is, I'm beginning to remember where this place is.
What?
Really?
Why, that's...
This is where I once strove in scholarly pursuit, much like I'm doing now, yet with a crucial difference. In the past, I'm certain I had a true team by my side. All of us shared the same dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality.
Just a sec.
That sounds like a pretty important clue. But in that case, why has no one come to rescue me from here? Isn't that strange? Under no circumstances, someone would notice something's amiss. What if my imprisonment here was for the better? What if I was not locked here by kingly decree, but by the decisions of my peers? Did I make a grave mistake?
Hey.
Try to calm down. But, no, you're right. I can only solve this with a mind clouded by panic. I must not run from the past, no matter what truths lie in store for me. The prospect of the unknown simply shook me for a moment. All we can do is continue onward, I suppose.
May we both...
Now then, for your next task. You're on your way to the ultimate archetype.
This one's important.
Until next time. How good of you to come.
How many do I have right now? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I feel like more is a required archetype, but I'm not. I don't know.
Oh, you'll come.
Oh, I didn't mean to go back in. Oops.
Hey. Okay.
Let's return to town.
Right?
Speaking of,
We started defeating that bounty, so we might as well report in at the recruitment center.
Oh, goodness.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
well then,
Okay, we're gonna go talk with Yufa today, but first we're gonna go to
where to?
the recruitment center.
Welcome. We did it. All right.
Yes.
Impressive. All right then. What now?
Going here would be great, but I do want to hang out with...
What now?
Yeah.
Oh, but first...
Where to?
Let's go. Hey.
Off we go. Yeah.
What do you think? Good.
Understood.
Ooh. Now then.
I didn't mean to buy that extra one, but whatever.
All right then.
There is an item shop here, which I'd like to go to. Because we need to restock on items, and then we'll go talk to Yufa.
Okay.
I beg your pardon.
Can I help you with something? Is there anything you need?
What now?
How do I sort these? Newest, here.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
We need to purify some things.
Closure.
We need heavenly water.
What now?
Oh, automatically equipped, okay. Alright, now we can go talk to Yufa. I don't have the courage to do this alone.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury off the same. If at the moment with me, do you care to saunter around Browhaven with me? So, this is Browhaven. There are so many foods which I've never seen on the island. The bone in meat. It's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you for making such unsavory quibbles about our products. I must pardon. I did not intend for that to. The last thing I need is customers thinking about rituals and organs. This is why nobody ever cares for you, Mastari. Wow, racism? Well, and I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper.
Hey,
You shouldn't worry too much about it. I've heard that there are all sorts of different people in the city, but that's what makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different, a frightening prospect. But there are too many kind people. Why, at the other place we visited, somebody even offered me a special deal on pale, which pours good fortune. That person, he probably saw you were a traveler and tried to take advantage. Maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's very overwhelming, but it's just a thrill. The clothes, the foods, and the plants are completely foreign to me. And even though we're not from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. You smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Should we try to follow its source?
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray?
No.
Do you have some business here about the church?
actually,
I see.
That young lady here is Mastari.
Actually,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yifa. This is Joker. Is it alright for me to make introductions? Are you the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? I needn't pry. I am Hyperic. If you have an interest in Sancticism, I would love to talk further with you. But I am afraid I haven't the time to do so. I was about to escort Ovi, this child, on her way home. I was praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room. Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting. Bye-bye. See you later. Close your eye. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with a follower of Sancticism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us.
well, now.
Would you mind visiting this place again with me? I admit I would not prefer to go inside alone.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you so much, but I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so I don't forget this promise. What? I'm glad I invited you out. She's my favorite weird girl. The outside world isn't as harsh towards pagans I thought it would be. I like her. On the average, Persona, these bond links aren't as good as social links in Persona, but I still like them. They're, like, cool.
But then.
There's something a little off about this church. I must be imagining things. I'm sorry, it's gotten quite late. We should head back. No, because we can do that whenever we want. I want to go hang out with... Let's go hang out with... Juna.
Hey.
I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me, O escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as we come. You and me both. Thanks, I'd like to go to Browhaven. Mind if we take the runner?
Nice.
This air of a coastal town is simply divine, and so is the shopping for that matter.
Hold on.
What do you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat. So shall we, O Captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. Miss, aren't you the real Lady Juna? Wouldn't you sing a song for me? She's got, like, that eye charm, but I hope she, like... I hope she develops from this, like, requiring things of me. Because, again, she has a chance to be as good as I. I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you one day. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. What? What the face? I can be plenty nice. That little girl was Nydia. Nice me. So you're especially nice to Nydia? I suppose that's not far off. Nydia do have some things going on, so to say. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful, transformative masks. Persona reference almost makes you want to burst out laughing. Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's a Nydia's secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If even for a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child putting their best foot forward, then I'll gladly stick mine out. You saw the songstress! Where? I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's go. The rumors were true. How fortune smiles. Phew, I think we're safe here. I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Karpa. I'm a merchant of textiles in the city. Might I have a moment of your time? You see, we owe you prosperity to our laborers, and so, as such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, although our coffers is not as deep as the church, I would pay you. Oh, let's not quibble, I'll do it. Oh, sorry, I should have run this by you, but I'd like to take him up on the offer. It'll be fine as long as I don't delay us.
Sure.
I don't think it'll interfere with our plans, you should do it. I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. The words working class is mentioned in a video game. What in the Marxism?
Things have gotten fun.
After battle, all party members recover little MP? That's broken. I need that.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of which,
Since we got time, I've let them know that we're here, gonna settle here for a little bit. And I can't Hardly. So I made up something about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. They bought it, I think. That works out in our favor. We simply must carry out as we normally do, during our usual activities, to not arouse their suspicions.
Well then.
Just lovely.
That's how you want to play it.
Let's go hang out with Barden.
I myself am.
What I have to do?
I myself.
I'm not gonna do all the side quests anymore.
Alright then. You've come.
Glad you're well. Personally, sorry, I forget it. I feel I'm rather beside myself at the moment.
Aye.
I had another vote for governor. They'll be announcing the results any minute. Want to take a listen? Told you the truth. I admit, it was closer than I expected, but regardless, henceforth I shall... It can't be that... You bribed the rotters, you rigged the vote. You're too much of a coward to act honest. There's too much... No foul play to you. We had the whole thing under close watch, and there was nothing suspicious about it. That can't be! Your watcher missed something. For all we know, Gastro's lackeys are afoot. His argument is sound, even if it's not in your favor. Pardon, you doubt me even now? This is pitiful to watch, Barden. You need to accept the truth. Ordinary men with delusions of heroism are not fit to rule. You are at fault for all that has happened. I fucking hate this guy. But you all supported me. That's why I became governor. That's why I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. And now you're all looking at me like I'm scum? I was protecting you. I was acting for the common good. You asked me to protect you, then I fall short on one wee thing, and then it's all whispers behind my back. Who among you cares about the town? Fine, have it your way. Will of the people. Gastro can care for you now. Shouting insults and running away. A shirk of responsibility till the very end. No matter, good riddance. Lord Barden, there's a giant sandworm! Where's Sir Barden? I must report to him as soon as possible. About that, reports are to go to Lord Gastrock henceforth. But what's the matter? A giant sandworm has been spotted. Sir Barden said to report anything like that right away. Sir Gastro, what do we do? Calm down, we have defensive barriers. The one he built with your taxes. And besides, the giant sandworm wouldn't come here, well, right?
Keep going.
Barden only had you looking for nests so he would have an excuse to collect taxes for defense. It was all part of his deceit. Do you understand me? Nothing is happening. Oh, they're doing the old faking strategy. Like, they're doing the old everything is fine strategy. Calm down. Nothing is happening. Propaganda. A tried and true tactic. Oh, it's you. What in the world should I do now that I've been ousted? Now that I've... You say a giant sandworm's coming here. I bet it's a human too. Those defensive barriers won't stand a chance against a human. There's nothing I can do now. I'm not governor anymore.
So then...
Are you abandoning them then? They abandoned me. No, this is no tough time for such thoughts. The humans must be stopped to protect the Weans. But first things first, I don't want to see the town fall into chaos. Have the guards declare it was a false alarm. While they do that, I'll exterminate the beastie myself. Whatever needs to be done, I'll do it. But truth be told, I don't stand a chance. I'll put aside my pride and ask you to help me, Joker. Please.
Yeah.
Joker, I'm forever in your debt. But think of that nonsense I was saying, pretending I couldn't do anything. Why, you don't need to be governor to protect people.
I shall bar his meddling with Martira.
Halves the turn icon instead of switching with the reserve member.
Is that right then?
We should be able to get there quickly with your gauntlet runner. I'm going to investigate the location, so I hope you'll come back another day.
I thank you.
Much thanks to you, Joker. We'll send the monster back to hell where it came from. Barden. He's sick. Alright, let's hang out with Heisme. Will the captain spare time for me? I want to at least max out all the party members' social links. Now, my apologies. I must ask a favor of you, specifically considering my son's urn. I'd like to search the village.
I'm in. Your debt.
I'm in your debt. I will lead us there, then. On guard for monsters, we made our way by carriage to the forest near Heisme's village. By Tadari's account, the remains were anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. Yet surely it was the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn. They did not have had much time, scant moments to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicions, which means our culprit must have...
Sure.
No.
Maybe they buried it. If they buried it in the village, there'd be traces of disturbed earth. That would have missed Tadari's eye. A villager disagrees with Tadari. They suddenly find themselves alone with the urn. They seize the bones and hurry outside the village.
Then
We're sure to find some races on the road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along.
there.
There it is. Aww.
Oh,
Thank goodness. And the bones are inside are safe too.
Right.
Excellent detective work, Heisme. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. Oh. Why is this one of the best characters in the game? Why is he one of the best written characters in the game? It was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree. It suggests to me that the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think as long as I give up on laying my son to rest in here, that will satisfy them.
however,
But is that truly how this should end?
What?
Is there something still bothering you? It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried here, I'd rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they stake no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to the one they deemed an outsider. There's a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation has magnified it dramatically, which shadowcast their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in the villages, too. Are we turn our backs on a village such as this? One that grows poorer and more isolated by the day? I don't think we can let the village go on like this. Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raise them, and it falls to those adults to take responsibility for it. I'd like to speak to Tadari and the others once again. My time with you has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers.
I found a way to change. Surely they too. My thanks.
Time marches on. And the age of a new king draws near.
Draws nearer. Da-da-dee-dee-da. Da. Yufa might be up there, though. Like, with Heisme and Maria, Yufa might be up there.
See you again soon. Just lovely.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury right away. If you're willing to go to Browhaven, remember how that day we met that one sanctor?
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Well, now,
Sanctor Hypernic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time. They told me lots of things for the first time ever. They said I dance really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Sophie? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then.
You'll teach it to me too, won't you? Alright. The first thing is to clear your mind instead of your spirit. Juna is also up there. I think top tier is Heisme, then Maria, then Yufa, then Juna. And as you pray, as long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now.
Now then, this visit indicates how much... She kind of looks like Aya Bihara in the Persona 4 outfit. How much you want to learn more about Sanctism. How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics here and there. Let us begin with the core of our beliefs. We've received divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers with a selfless heart. A selfless heart? That idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our God into our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength, such as our teachings. I see. Well, that is an intriguing belief. What about those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, the infirm. The anxiety that plagues this world is through no fault of our own. And so, we pray to escape these little hardships and adjustments. They keep bringing up anxiety. What does anxiety have to do with the plot of the game? It's time to visit Mama. Master, Hyperic, Yufa, can we go do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You're a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both of my parents when I was around Ofi's age. Yufa, are you and Joker going to convert? What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you in our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... Are you yeah, you fucking bitch! Praise isn't something you can pressure someone to have. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it's only through sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. Voice from inside... Oh, inside the building. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now, I hate to cut this short, but I'm needed elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you much for your time. Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay? I don't trust him. That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd have.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe. You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when we said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's sancticism. Oh, that's why... Okay, we're talking about the belief in God now. I feel like I better understand sancticism now that I've experienced it myself. I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So I want to learn more about the world, but I also... Aww. I love the learn more about the world archetype of character.
I see it is my turn to test my mettle.
I'm not sure that's the wind, and there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place that makes me feel ill. I wonder if he'd listen what I have to say.
Hey. Is that so?
What quest can I turn in?
Now. What now?
Oh, this one. Okay.
Hey.
Could you do your teleport thing and get us to Brawlhaven? I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid her getting seen.
Come now.
I got a flower for your loved one. They're rare beauties, bound to impress. What? Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juno. What?
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here.
What?
What? What is it? There's something off in my face.
No.
I was worried I lost you. Oh, you were? Thank you. Shall we press on? We've got to meet up with Capra. The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna.
No.
If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing with us.
Wait a second.
Oi! That you thieving crooner! What brings your high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly festival, huh?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar! You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake! That's all you Nydia know how to do.
Calm now.
Mithras, please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. Sorry, but you simply don't have the draw Lady Juna does. That's so? Well, that doesn't mean I have to accept it, and as a matter of fact, I don't!
It'll be fine.
Don't let her get to you. Oh, I know, I've grown a thick skin over the years.
Goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill.
Really?
You've come up in a tough world, a natural part of any competitive field, but the challenge is that it makes people so happy to make me sing. Besides, having somebody close to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need.
I'm going to give this performance my all. Leave it to me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Have a look.
Well then.
Oh right, he asked me to fight this human.
You've come. I'm sorry. You've come. You've come. I'm sorry.
What now?
I see. I see.
You've come. I thank you.
I don't even have to express it here. It seems you've taken refuge in the desert nearby. I hear the ground rumble. I'm feeling something. It has to be here. Joker! Is that the one that ate us earlier? Yeah, here it is.
This should do the trick.
Oh, are you helping?
My friends, charge!
Hey, Wormface! Remember when you ate us? Well, I sure do. That's not. Looks like we can't brute force through this. This is just what I need.
I shall vanquish evil.
Right on target. Nice one.
Here,
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
That helped.
Magic Knight! Now join with me!
All right, let's go.
Pierce through them!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness. I can't believe this!
Is that all?
So many people.
Ouch.
You gotta get back on track, or this'll get ugly. Come on. Nice one, Captain.
Why are you weak to that? Why, Juna?
One nook.
We will not fall here.
Hey, Wormface! Remember when you ate us? Well, I sure do. The rest is yours. Here I go.
Are you prepared? Savior!
Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
For all that we strive for!
I'm counting on you.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness. You thought they slowed you down. Come forth now.
I shall vanquish evil.
You hit your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
By this power.
We're not out of this yet!
I owe you.
Thank you.
That was helpful.
Let justice prevail!
We'll team up.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness. You thought they slowed
can do
you
this.
down.
Heed me!
I call upon royal power
You hit
within.
your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Let's go.
Light!
Maybe you're weak to that? No, you're not.
This let us fight!
Coordination is key.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
What a shame.
Nice dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll. You thought they slowed you down. Perhaps if we all work together.
We'll combine our strength!
You missed. Yuba, come on.
You suck, Yufa!
Like this. Someone, help him back up. Yuba's down. Someone help her.
The moment of truth. Victory at our hands, my friends. Charge!
Come on, not like.
The cavalry has arrived.
Hey, Wormface! Remember when you ate us? Well, I sure do. Backing out for now. Fight.
Are you prepared? Let's go. Here. Helpful as ever.
I am grateful.
For all that we strive for!
We'll team up.
Hulkenberg, pull yourself together. Yuba's down. Someone help her. Yuba's
I call
down.
upon royal
We gotta
power
help her.
within. Hack and slash.
Captain,
The power
they
of
slowed
healing.
you down.
Here!
I rejoin the fray.
Let justice prevail! Magic Knight! Not this. Come! Strike me if you dare! Only a flesh wound.
Yuba's down.
Not yet.
Someone help her.
Ouch.
Yuba's down.
I stand with you.
Hey, Wormface! Remember when you ate us? I'll leave this
Ready.
I sure do!
Ah! Savior!
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Much thanks.
Allies, together!
We'll team up.
I'll run you through!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Refuse
He's
to
about
die
collapse.
yet.
Someone heal him fast!
Are you weak to that?
Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
I retreat
I shall
for now.
fight.
Pugilist! Run them
Hit their
through!
weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Vitus power. Let me help.
My thanks.
That was helpful.
I let justice prevail. Moving to the front, to safer ground, for all that we strive for.
Let me help!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Kings, give me strength. Summoner. After you.
Pugilist!
Too slow. Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Okay, nice.
Is everyone all right? With blade in hand. Not behold.
We'll team up!
Stand together.
Right.
Nice crit.
Summoner.
Hulkenberg?
This may let us combine our powers.
It's up to you now.
I shall vanquish evil. Pierce!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Come forth, royal soul. Flare!
Child's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Let me help!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a
Even my
new
strength will
weakness.
be needed. Please go right ahead.
No holding back!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Savior!
We're not out of this yet.
I owe you.
Ice magic knight. Not enough for all that we strive for. Only a flesh wound.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You thought they slowed you down.
Summoner, I pray you're ready. It is your turn!
Pugilist!
Captain,
Vitus
they
power.
slowed you down.
Here.
My thanks.
Thank you.
I am grateful.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Perhaps not. Charging in!
Hulkenberg's
Magic
moving
knight!
slower.
I will
Thank
not let
you.
you die.
Helpful as ever.
Oh, it doesn't heal her. Oh, it does. Okay.
Nice dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
The moment of truth. Heads held high, everyone. Stand strong.
I can do this. Come forth now.
I knew you'd help.
Pugilist!
The power of healing. I won't hold back.
I owe you.
I am grateful.
I'm stepping back. I'll stay my blade.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. It is your turn!
Please miss.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad
Are you
shape.
prepared?
She needs help.
Hack and slash.
Let's go. We can do this.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
That was helpful.
I step magic knight. No. Let us fight.
Coordination is key.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness. Dodged. Nice one, Captain.
I can do this.
Heed me.
I call upon royal power within.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Savior!
Let me help.
I owe you.
I'm grateful.
With blade!
Okay, that helps.
This won't join with me. Perhaps moving to the front for all that we strive for.
We'll team up.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed.
Okay, it does do more when we're in the front.
Too slow.
You thought they
Here I
slowed
go.
you down.
It is your turn.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Savior! We're not out of this yet.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
That was helpful.
Let us fight. as
Coordination is key.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Oh, that's annoying.
The moment of truth. Heads held high, everyone. Stand strong.
I shall take a defensive stance.
Staying on the defensive. Ready for impact.
They'll not break my defenses.
Hello.
I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
That's neat.
I call upon royal power within.
Keep it up,
I
Stroll.
won't hold back. Here.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
Thank you.
Allies, together!
I'm counting on you.
Hulkenberg's
Standing,
ploy
I see.
exposed a new weakness.
Please.
Badly
yet.
wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. Now is the time to defend.
With these, I'll hold my ground. We can do this.
My thanks.
That's neat.
Let's heal up for this.
I shall defend.
Ouch.
I can do this.
Heed me. That helped.
Pugilist.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Savior! Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you. That was helpful.
I stand ready. Oh, power of heroes! No, not this. Magic Knight! Join with me.
Let me help.
Worthy foe.
Okay. Big Pierce.
Nothing.
Are you gonna burrow again? Yeah.
I shall persevere.
Let's see how this plays out.
Savior! We're not out of this yet.
My thanks.
I love only getting to attack every other turn.
Take my fullest power. The enemy still stands.
Are you prepared?
There we go.
I've mastered this power.
Alright, we reached master rank with Straw.
Not bad at all.
I'm gonna dump all our points into magic.
I shall strike.
Power can. Yes, I become
A
stronger.
new power to wield.
Dodge Master. Enemies cannot critically hit wielder. Barton, look out! Gah! Captain, now's our only chance! Disappears? I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble.
Everything okay?
Are you hurt? Oh, this is nothing. One of my few redeeming features that I'm alright tough to kill.
Thank you. Now then.
Courage. Why?
I could finally see your power with my own eyes, so that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use your power so well. Thank you, Joker. And with this, we save Matira.
Right.
Let's go tell everyone. Alright, good idea. Everyone will feel at ease once they know the giant sandworms. I just want to tell everyone that you saved the town once again. Let's return and proclaim it. Then I will depart from Matira forever. No!
Thank goodness.
Worry not, his life is in no real danger. He just fainted from his exertions. He really is some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like the guy's around. Why would Barton do such a risky thing? For the people who voted against him. All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm, which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Surely a desperate move. Go away! Barton protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barton can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes? Is that true? Do you think that he just wants power? I happened to see him act this workshop, picking out a weapon. And he lowered his head, and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely if he saw power. I also saw Barton before he left to fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary. I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise. Did you not remember? Barton required your help. He always leave things for others to handle. Is it wrong to ask for help? What I'm saying is that it's impossible for Barton alone. Indeed, it was impossible for Barton, which is why he wisely requested aid, and then splendid things were accomplished. I, for one, think it was a great decision. All of us has always been relying on each other, but strangely, in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto this single man. We chose the stolid Barton to shoulder our woes, and then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't Barton that wanted power over this whole town, it was us who wanted Barton and the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way. It's true that Barton lost a vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted, but he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. We should be the ones to think about this town stuff. We could do this, all of us. We tried to make Barton do all the work. Does something happen to Martira again?
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, nothing's happened. I see, very good then. Aww.
In the end, I managed to protect it.
Oh, hell yeah!
Many thanks.
Joker, thank you for saving Barton. We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town, too. We'll figure things out ourselves. Woo! I must demonstrate my resolve. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Altabury.
That's why.
You have a way of thinking. What would you say to them?
I see.
A new age is dawning. Oh, you mean a new king? Indeed, a new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even that village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. We unveil you to them as the king to be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone. Well then, if you have the time, will you travel to the village with me right now? I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? I've heard you found the urn. Truly, I'm sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. It's nothing to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with the terms of my departure.
Everyone,
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I'm not here to blame you for the matter of my son. I wish to speak to all you, so we can change the future of this village together. Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are Ujifs. Nothing to be done about this. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple. We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change, and we will never see. But what of our children? You would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy, to be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance? Don't talk like you know us.
Don't you get it?
Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough. Happy? Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Do you not deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future. And you, as their guardians and trusters, you would keep it that way. Shut up. What would an outsider know? He's not an outsider. Hasbe is one of us. I don't know what happened, but when he stopped chasing hope, we've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. I want to make a difference now, whatever you do. There's prejudice beyond our walls, and it's strong. The people of other lands won't accept us.
Listen.
If you've already resigned to that, then that's the way it'll stay.
say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Yugis, I've suffered what seems to be no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway, and the one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend, Joker, and he will change this country. A new era is coming. A new future, where all people of all origins and tribes can join together.
but
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver and we will suffer. But beyond that pain, beyond, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives, of course, is ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every Ujif child. Our children could live however they wish. The Joker and we who follow him will light our way forward. If you live to strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. No one can decide our way of life but ourselves. Why is he the best written character? Why is this animal furry companion motherfucker the best character in the game? I don't think it will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope, one step at a time. We hope nothing but the best for your village. We won't let you down. I hope one day this will be a home to be proud of. And in return, let us prepare the Hilltop Cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At least, I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
no.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now, finally, I have an answer. This voyage has been more than enough to face my boy's death, and if I were alone, I would have lost myself. A tiny voice, young words in old air. Skyward it lifts, clouds parted and passed. Why is he speaking fucking poetry? Why is he based?
Thank you.
I would not be here without you by my side. Thank you.
He now
There is yet hope on the horizon.
There's no sense waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing and lands beyond everything we have ever known.
We shall.
Let's go, Joker. Top 10!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. What now?
Just let me. It's all right.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you accompany me to church at the church in Browhaven? That church just gave me a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about that promise I made to Ovi. Thank you so much. I hope I'm just imagining things, but here we go. Ovi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination. There's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
I can fear Magla coming from behind this door, and it's not good.
That's surely...
Well, let's go take a look. Yes, if we're careful. Now, I'm going to open this door.
Dear God.
Please help Mama and the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a lot and be a good girl. Those voices.
Oh,
What are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Ovi's mother and others who are ailing. There are faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence, as though they are not themselves. That's right, Mama and everybody got possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray a really long time. And if I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? Are there no other means of treating them? This illness appears only to affect followers of Sancticism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers to God. The only path of triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith. But something's not right here. That smell I've been sensing, I can see it now. This place is filled with stagnant magla, probably because too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
Are you saying the prayers themselves are the cause of the illness? I don't mean to deny Sancticism, but I cannot believe that any of this can be done through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown where our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The magla here reminds me what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by bad faith. I think continuing to pray will only serve to worse this. Prayer's bad! Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
Come on.
You fucking see what you can't. You should listen to her.
Silence.
Silence! You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? Mama!
This place.
Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave her at once.
Shame to admit.
There are times when prayer is the comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor,
If we
I can't imagine it.
Open up your senses.
Oh shit! Thank you for the raid, Sky! What's up? We're playing Persona 6! And think, the distorted magla, born aloft on blindly zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. I think we need to take action. Yes, we can't let the disaster that happened in Etria repeat itself. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which my parents... Roar! You lost your Deathless Run in Massless Face? Persona 6! Yes! That's what this game is called! It's basically Persona 6.
Later, losers.
Thank you for the resub!
Piorans.
Piorans. See, it's Persona!
It is as it was when you ended the calamity on the island. Be that as it may.
However, if we try to persuade them, they will only dig in their heels ever the harder. Let's leave and return when calm has been restored. It's Persona! I'm not. No! No!
What now?
See, look! It's Persona 6. Is Juna available today?
Grand, isn't it?
Yes, she is.
Hey.
Thank you for being such a good sport. Let's head to the tailor in Browhaven then.
Hello?
Hello there, I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Rusante girl who picked it up was a new employee, Lady Juno.
Wait.
A Rusante girl, it couldn't be the singer who was shouting at you from last year's festival. If I recall, her name was Myrtris, and she was still harassing me. The outfit is in danger. Perhaps she got out too far. Let's have a look around. Fade to black. There she is, over there.
Please.
Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back, please. Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You are the only one who have the gall to stoop so low. Well, I still... What? Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but it's just so last year, so it's ashes now. You wouldn't. No matter how much you dislike Juno, there's no need to burn it. It was my dress to do what I wanted with. They tailored it to my measurements just last year, and they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress? The comparisons alone would have made a mockery of me. You're a big, famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up to the Blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood? So you listen. Bow out, or I'll spread those pretty Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course. Perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin, and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are. Joker, don't! Why Erica flowers? I'm scared. If there are Erica flowers on the stage, I'll be right there beside you, don't worry. True ever, my ever reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. Can you stop calling me that? I'm your friend. I'm waiting for the Aya Bihara character development because I started like this, and I hope this character has some of the same development, because Aya's the best written character in Persona. One of the best. She's at least the best written character in Persona 4.
Oh, a song.
Music shares its origin with magic, you know. The song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world through the magic we call song. People used to say in my head that it was in the clouds and that I was a dreamer, but it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. You're not so different, I imagine. You're making an effort to take the future in their hands. Quite the pair we make,
I can't. Now then.
I've decided. Forget the dress. I'll show up as I am. No bells and whistles. I appreciate you being here. Let's stop by Capra to tell him about the outfit and then head back.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
We have two choices today. We could go to...
What now? Alright then. Where to?
But that's 3 days, so I really don't want to do that. What do you mean, so this is how it ends? Are you okay?
I thank you truly.
Believe it.
I should give him a little time and come back later, okay. Let's go talk with Alonso then. Once he arrives, I will set the cogs in motion. I'm not in the midst of a tournament right now. Well, nothing surprises me anymore, no matter how bizarre. I've been waiting. Would you mind coming with me to see the landowner?
Thank you.
Great, my network already has the info. I'll send the final go-ahead. They'll ensure the landlord takes a certain use title. Now, the curtain rises. Bro talking like he's fucking Nagito Komaeda. Well, Alonso, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Haven't you heard? A little bird daughter told me your daughter has a man she fancies. What was his name again? Oh, right. Cuculus. Did you say your goodbyes to her before she left? Or had she gone out somewhere?
You bastard!
What have you done to my daughter, you cur? What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell your guards to give us a little space. Did you kidnap her daughter?
Now!
What are you after? My life? If you're offering it, sure. But there's something I want more. Tell me, where do your desires truly lie? To get into your purse strings, I had to use everything at my disposal to look for you. What I found was rather discomforting. Allegedly, you've committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villagers still respect you. I assumed you used money or force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. She's 5 years younger than me, yes? She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. With such a beautiful little family at stake, you have no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors. You were a beloved father, an upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in turn. One moment you praise, and the next threaten, and before you knew it, you've fallen in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's a rather pitiful tale. What do you know? How could you possibly understand? I have 3 daughters, and those bastards, they... Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I would have quit if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from any longer. I haven't the power to change a single thing.
Ridiculous.
That sounds awfully familiar. Where have I heard this word before?
Well, sure.
I believe you said them, Alonso. Oh, you remember? Well, that's all in the past now. And if I hadn't met you, I surely would have ended up just like him. Well, I've learned what I want to know. Now then, good sir, would you like a chance at redemption? I'll set your daughter free, and I'll even help you atone for your sins, as long as you agree to my terms and cooperate with me. Fine, I've accepted my offer. Alright, you hear it then? It's time for the big reveal. I haven't done anything to your daughter. Actually, I've never met her.
Hey.
You understand why I told you that load of rubbish, do you? I took a gamble on you, on what you truly desire. Well, that's one mountain climbed. I predicted quite correctly, and won my bet.
But
What are you going to do now? I have a few ideas. You just sit back and look forward to it. In hindsight, I've always tried to run away when things take a turn for the worse. Even when I tried to die, it was to escape my sins. But you helped me when I figure out what I ought to do. Something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and then I cheat and a cheat, but I hate those who lie and cheat. I hate the very framework of a world that made me become the deceiver I am. What lies ahead will be the great conman's Alonso's work of a lifetime.
Remember your vow.
For this new king who will change the cesspit into a never-before-seen utopia. I'll pull the wool over the world's eyes and then take it for myself. What? What are you talking about? What is bro waffling about? I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now. When next we meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion. Be sure you don't delay. But for now, farewell.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. I'm sorry about last time. You weren't supposed to see me like that, but thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. But telling you would be drawing you to an all-out war, a campaign against sanctism itself.
You.
I find myself still at crossroads, but look at you. You help me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Follow me then.
Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters, make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against this church. If I only expand my current trade, it'll only make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd try a different approach. Naturally, so they send some killers after me. Who the hell cares? They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. Through weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backward. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters. But if we're stuck with them, we can make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now. Remember the early days I asked you to slay the Gutaros? The route I'd been stalking was our transport corridors for these prototypes.
I see.
Yes.
A secret like this needs discretion. In all honesty, I never thought it would get anywhere near field testing. It goes against the culture's churchill and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. That you'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal one, help spread them across the land. I've been thinking about your dream, the kinder world in your little novel. I hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality, and I can't help but wish I lived in that world. If I wanted to take that first step, I want to hope, no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune, or my life.
Right.
You really are a determined person. In the end, it's not so hard when you come to a decision. Take the throne, Joker, for me and for a new world.
You give me hope. And then...
This facility has another purpose, you know. Plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence. So I hire them here and support them in ways they can. It's the least I can do to atone. Woo!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Try not to die.
1,500,000? Die.
What can I do?
Just let me.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive at Altabury all the same. I didn't mean to bother you. I'm just really concerned about Ovi and the others. Do you mind going with me to check on them?
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Let's use teleportation magic to get there. They may believe in different gods than I do, but I think I can get them to listen to me.
Let us pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh,
Oh, Yufa! It's her. What shamelessness. Pardon?
you.
Don't play us for fools. We know this is all you're doing, Penguin. Where did you take Center Hyperion and the sick ones? Are they gone?
Just the worst.
I heard what happened. You insulted Sanctism, and Sanctum Hyperion was in a righteous rage. You've misunderstood. I only wanted to help the people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just want Mama back. Give her back, please. You people have no hearts. They called you minions of the devil, but now I believe it. That illness is pagan handiwork for a second. Wait, please. I just want to talk to you. Aw. Yufa, let's leave now. Oh, but Joker. Are you alright?
That's true, but
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking, Joker. I can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything happened to you, well then, I would have had to cast a lifelong curse on them.
Not.
Ah, I wouldn't actually do that. I like her. She's cool. But I truly did feel the look in their eyes. You can see the distortion of magic around them. It's like a possession. But what can I do to help if they see me as some sort of great enemy? Let's snap them out of this trance. You always seem so unshakably optimistic, and your conviction. How are you the way you are? I never feel any ease or hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly, and I'm always looking for answers.
No.
Everyone worries, and everyone wants answers to the unknown. Really? I feel like I'm the only one who's confused and feeling helpless. Eventually, I accepted it was my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born as priestess and die as one. But now I started to think that fate might be in my own hands. Maybe I can bend the chance to my will. After all, it was by chance that I met Ovi and Hyperek. Yet now I deeply care about what happens to them. If my feelings can be altered so dramatically, then my destiny can be one of transformation and change. And now I want to transform into a source of strength for Ovi and Hyperek.
Yeah.
Then let's get out there and help them.
The old, cowardly me is... I must.
What now?
I see. Fascinating. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I must. I've acquired a new ability.
That is... all right. I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting.
I must. It seems I've grown. I've acquired a new ability. I've learned a new skill.
Faker, okay.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I think we can hang out with Juna tonight, but which I do want to do, but I also want to go to...
What should we do?
Moore's thing, and... Where's Moore's thing?
All right then. All right then.
Let's go.
Well, isn't this a dilemma? That's the way.
Now where was?
Book time.
Well, well. Ah, how good of you to come. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh. You.
I'm so nervous. It's time.
Hey.
I keep wondering. I hardly recognize myself with all these heavy sighs.
No.
Would you really scatter Erica flowers across the stage? What would you do about it if you were in my shoes? I'd love to know. How do you stay so positive? But you're right, you know, I feel like I can do this. There's no point worrying about things that can't happen. I'll conquer the anxiety and ensure this goes off without a hitch. They don't call me the songstress for nothing.
Thanks.
I have nothing to fear with you there. I can make this the best performance I've ever given. It's nearly time. So many guests.
Incredible.
That's the appeal of a world-famous songstress for you. Isn't it, though? But look at you. You've become quite the charmer. Anyway, if the stage gets covered in Erica flowers, I'm done for. Today, you're an escort and a bodyguard. If you see Murda, stop her. Would you look at the size of this crowd, Lady Juna?
Excuse me.
You haven't seen anything yet. Though I must apologize I was not dressed the part. I thought comfort might not be the way to go. No need for apologies. You're beautiful anything in everything you wear. And on that note, you'll be on soon. Are you ready?
That's...
I don't mean to alarm you, but I did see Murdis in the crowd. She looked pensive. I hope she isn't planning anything untoward.
It'll be fine.
I'll take care of it. You are indeed a reliable porter. Hey Siri, what is a porter? Hey Siri, what is a porter? No, not like... Hey Siri, what is a porter person? Okay.
Oh.
You, here to shove me off, are ya? You wouldn't be drawing up another scheme, are you? Didn't I tell you? Told you I scattered Erica flowers like a flower girl at a wedding. I did get a basket of them ready, you know. They weren't even in season, so it was a real struggle. But I don't think I'm getting it. Hearing her sing shook me to my core, reminded me that I've got a soul too. Think I'm still shaken. Have you looked over the crowd? Really studied their faces? They're over the moon. Would it be half as many like this if it had been me up there?
I was in the wrong.
And for what it's worth, I'm sorry about the dress. I bet they would have loved to see her all proper done up. This is goodbye then. Think I'll head home to the countryside. Give my regards to the songstress. Oh.
Well,
Did you see the crowd? Everyone looks so happy out there. That's what I do. Do what I do for this view of a sea of smiles, and not an Erica flower in sight. I'm on top of the world right now, except for being positively parched. A warm beverage, with my compliments, Lady Juna. Thank you, don't consider it. Don't drink that! Don't drink that! Silence, interloper. Hold on to you. What gives you bumping into me in Irk?
Oh.
You're alright then. Glad to hear it. That man, he was mumbling about sanctism and Louis doing something or other. Guess you just stand out in a crowd. Dunno, it's only started hurting a bit. I hope Murtis would be alright. I didn't like that cough. The drink that man tried to give me. Was I his target then? And Murtis? I didn't see it either. Yeah, if Murtis hadn't stepped in, I'd really be in trouble. Murtis has come too, but she won't speak a word. We also apprehended the culprit. It seems we foiled an attempt. The water he offered you is actually a prowl for poison.
no way.
Oh no, Murtis must have breathed in those toxins. The authorities said the potion was extracted from Erica flowers, and the antidote was boiling in its own leaves. It was created by boiling its own leaves. Who could know what leaves to pick? If Erica flowers aren't in bloom, they look like any other plant. But I know all about Erica flowers, so I could tell their leaves from others. I know where they bloom too.
Well then.
The only thing we can do is go pick them. I suppose you're right, we have to. I have to go. I have to help. I can't stand by. Help me, please. I want to help Murtis, but I can't do this alone.
It's just a pretty flower.
I can't take off right now. I need to sort things out first. I will go, but I need to know... 8! Never mind!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Who is between us and... I know it's Lewis, Forden, and Godot, but who is numbers 4 through 9?
Well then.
Nobody wants to hang out with me.
Alright then.
Alright, let's raise wisdom, I guess.
Let's go.
Because we can't sit out because we only have 2 days.
Everyone's here.
Right?
Now then.
Time to...
Alright then. Where to?
Let's go.
Alright, let's go raise wisdom.
We've arrived.
Whoa.
Now then.
Okay, cool. Now we can hang out with Hulkenberg again.
Why, that's...
I think. Unless she requires level 5.
Just see you.
I guess hanging out with Nurse now will give me more times to read books later.
Oh-ho!
Hello there, come up to check out the progress of the lands.
Well,
Egads, what is this?
oh-ho.
Oh?
Hey!
Why, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. You see baby talking the relics? They never cease to amaze me, no matter how much I study them. These relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. I see, so if we harness the colossal heat generated at that point...
God, I've got it!
By my Saint Aunt, I hear it! And the whispers of an ancient civilization, their secrets murmured in hushed reverence! Thank you, Joker! Well, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there, enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. If something's bothering you, you want to talk about it? When I'm deep in my research, sometimes the anxiety overcomes me, is all. I was wondering if these happy days of mine might disappear. You remember what I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days? I set out to prove my own flight theory and bossed it, spectacularly. Once I healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as coin flips made me realize how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I'd become. After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that is safe, secure, and less risky.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, we won't disappear on you. I doubt any of you will abandon me, especially if you've stuck out with this relic so far. Exactly, you're a trusty engineer. I don't know what we do without you. Goes to show, you can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. I do love you.
Come on.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Joker? Ah, bless her. I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like you know what it is to be strong when I'm out with you lot. Wish I could have met you sooner. Maybe my life had been more... No, it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for that wasted youth in no time flat.
Ah, for the blessings of youth. The truth is,
Truth be told, the relics are starting to come together thanks to you. I get the strange sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream, though that hinges on you finding those relics. Well done, I'm settled. I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a flash of inspiration.
Sounds important.
now then.
Now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for a bit of maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
I'm gonna stream till like 5:30 today, probably. And then I'm gonna go grab dinner and then edit.
Look at this.
About the currents.
Nurse's Lance, and it seems like the tide comes down a bit too. We should be ready to set off to Altabury soon. Considering Fidelio's, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out?
Too will.
Are you forcing me to do shit today? No. So this is our last day on the island.
all right?
I know this isn't the best time, but could I speak to you about something? It's about Ovi and the others. Okay, I need to raise eloquence. Alright, let's go hang out with Hulkenberg then. So, let's focus on raising eloquence. It'll be a while until we can do that, though.
Well met.
We have the spear. As for our sole means of dispatching the Rizz, 'tis a precious tool indeed. Now is the time for prudence. We must strengthen our arm before we thrust. I've been thinking of my one-time companion, Radon. I still want to believe in him. I can't help but hope that the heart of his ambition...
Perhaps.
You think him capable of such a dishonor, but surely... No, you're right. I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means. I didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face, that he would change so drastically.
Say. I see.
What now?
Well met. Say. I thank you.
Heartening indeed. Let us hurry to the gallows in Grand Trad. I've heard that Radon is preparing for another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet with a certain organization. You go on ahead. Let us meet at the gallows.
Listen!
Good citizens, it appears once again some traitors have won their way into the midst. But fear not. In the name of the Honorable Order of Knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would render our peace. Who would disturb our peace. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Radon, halt!
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid in this execution?
No.
We've come to stop you. Indeed, you stand as the guiltiest man here. Never hide your sins behind the knighthood's honor again. By my hand, you will stain it no further. Well, isn't this a sight? That's a defecting vagrant would bluster so at the knight commander himself. Nay, we were both royal knights once, birds of a feather, and so, Rodonth, I challenge you to a duel. And should I win, I shall halt this capricious execution. I stake my very life upon it. A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You'd be no match for me besides. Do you mean then to run for my challenge, O Commander of the Honorable Order? Death to traitors!
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. As a knight, would you disregard it? Very well. Consider your foolish offer accepted. If you would wish so badly to be reminded of the gulf between us, I shall oblige you. Joker is my witness. Where is yours? Knightdom! You will be my witness. I trust I need not explain. We will go to Miscreed Blound. This will be a fierce battle indeed. I shall meet you before the great gate. Wait, haven't we seen that guy before?
Here.
You chose a place far away from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see. No dying out there, Hulkenberg. No. Witnesses ready and ready? Now let us fight with honor and fairness. That will be quite unnecessary. Knightdom! What? I can't move! You! Fool, you and the whelp have made quite a name for yourself. You think I'd do the deed right there with the whole town watching? Nathan was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it?
It was you.
Why don't you face me instead? I told you, do not interfere. Wait against despair. I would endure this pain 1,000-fold.
Redanth.
I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now, more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. How did you do that?
Redanth.
Your skills have dulled Redanth, and that native fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then. As wagered, your farce of an execution will end. How can this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone. I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled, then abandoned your knightly path. Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in the city while the throne remains unoccupied. You think it's easy to keep the citizens in line? You think it's a simple matter? A snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance. An oath follows an oath of allegiance. 'Tis not a convenience of a title, nor means to bury one fears in its inferiority. I'd hoped you and I might have had one fair duel as peers, but the time for sentiment has passed. I'd have passed diverge long ago. Enough of this. Take away this fiend, who mistook and abused this...
Right.
About time he got to step in. Take him away. Aye, sir.
My word.
Never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair. Who are you, anyway? Ah, Lady Hulkenberg didn't say. We're Knights of the Shadow Guard. Your Don's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody. You really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodonth red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organization before we stepped forth. I've been asked to expose Rodonth to wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits held by the title. See, still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. She kept saying you'd convince Rodonth. I wanted to believe that was within him, a knightly pride survived. And now, 'tis an outcome most unfortunate.
No.
But you were able to stop him. You're right, and I now would have won without you. I was just here. I was just standing here. I didn't do anything. We already investigated the home, and we had all the evidence you need. It seems you were executing certain people who got on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, but hard to overlook something like this. Thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, O Dame Knight.
A true knight.
You addressed me as a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived up to such a title. I think you certainly have. As always, you helped to dispel my doubts. Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodon, I thought I was no longer worthy of company of friends, but the more I floundered on my own, the more distant escape seemed.
My thanks.
But now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you, Joker. Cool.
She now
Yes, I am your knight.
There's 2?
Now then.
Could I ask you refrain from mentioning this matters to our friends? Are you not giving me tonight?
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. No.
You mean he made
Oh.
magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him?
But we have to teleport there.
Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
They aren't giving me tonight.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course.
They have a history?
This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel...
What is it? Is anxious? Anxious is literally the power of melancholia.
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions.
And melancholia comes from
Someone
anxiety.
feeling strong emotions. I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
I love Basilio. He's so funny.
What the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well,
How do I put this? I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that.
No, he wants to use
Terrible
Dracodios.
feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
Damn it. Oh, what's up?
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you?
I love Basilio. He's so silly.
Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
We're gonna read the book together?
Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Wait, they get book time with us?
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day,
Oh!
it'll only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
So that's the thing. We need to stop in. That we need to stop.
Fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
That's the theme of the game. That we need to stop, like, hiding in fantasy and change our lives with our own two hands to become like this instead of just wishing for it. That's the fantasy. That's the theme. That's a great theme, honestly. I mean, fantasy is fine, but you can't stay buried in it forever, you know? Like,
You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that.
like, we could... Like, fantasy is good, but it can't be the cure to everything.
A dream is just a dream.
Unless you make it your reality.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
A dream is just a dream unless you make it your reality.
Now then.
Yes, of course.
We can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. We all helped the villagers, and once the effigy was complete, the sun had already went down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from
It's
our
party
first night in
time.
the snow.
I hear 'tis a festival in the Dragon God's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready. Woo!
Oh.
And ain't it? Dell's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Louis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man...
Were you in that?
Well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know?
Why is he getting character development?
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's
Oh, you will?
Farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
What?
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right.
Oh, she's drunk.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Low tolerance, Heisman?
What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed. Phew, finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this.
Ooh!
Decided on someone?
Let's go with our favorite weird girl. I think she's one of my favorite characters in the game. The sea looks different today. Perhaps it's because I'm with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
Hold on.
Well, the mask all of a sudden. There's peril when gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning this mask, I'm protecting you. Juno warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out, and thank goodness she did, as my carelessness was enough to hear you.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned this in truth. I have you to thank for it. No, I've removed this mask because it is rather stuffy. Were you able to make your wish? I wish that we may receive the Dragon God blessing. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, we set a dragon statue alight. The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the Dragon God's protection would. Now we only do it for special departures.
I'm quite grateful.
What did you wish for? Mine was for you. Oh, hell yeah. Rizz? Actually, my wish was about you, Ufa. Rizz? W Rizz! Let's go, chat! The Persona influencers are here. I'm happy. Can you say that to the guys? It is wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. I have a gift for you. If you bring it to the end, would you do the honor of receiving it? I know there's no dating in this game, but it's funny. Rizz? Metaphor all festival. Thanks, Faz. Do they say that? No, you can't! You can't say it to the guys! Ah! Average Hoshino moment! Average Persona moment! Oh wait, you can't say it to Hulkenberg either. Can you only say it to Yufa? Is the game really pushing that romance option? No, you can say it to Gallica too. At least you can hang out with the others. But it's wild that the only people you can say you can rizz up are Yufa and Gallica. That's wild to me.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
The betraying arc is gonna happen.
He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt.
Let's go, Basilio! Betray them!
Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore.
He knows.
It never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me.
He's on to us.
I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
He knows.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
Shit! Our cover's blown.
How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Ah, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
They're on to us. So tonight's our last night on the island. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't know they think they know the particulars of our plan.
Well,
I beg your pardon, but...
Yes.
Alright, and that is going to be where we end the stream for today. I was hoping to get a bit further, but apparently not. Thank you for watching.
What now?
More tomorrow. I'll start streaming at like 1 probably. Maybe even sooner. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling at the time. But I need to go eat dinner because I'm starving. So I'm going to end the stream there. Who's live right now? Riley is, okay. Go and check her out. Bye-bye, chat.